After a somewhat unsuccessful sprint here in Styria, it's time for the real race to see if we can maybe, just maybe, snatch a point. Hey everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to M4JVelocity Racing here on F1 Manager 2024. Let me just get my right windows up here. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the game. Yep, all good. Excellent. So yeah, last time out we did our sprint race around Styria here in Austria and it went okay. We finished, what was it, 15th and 19th. It was 18th, but I ballsed up the number of laps. I thought we were on the final lap. We weren't, and we lost out to Magnussen. The really upsetting one is Albon. We ran out of ERS and he just pulled away from us on the ERS straights. DRS straights. Wow, can't even get those out right. So, it's slightly annoying. We were 4/10 down on him in the end. I know, that's the best lap times. We were nearly 1.2 seconds down on him. It's not the worst though. It's not the worst. And we actually qualified in 11th and 17th. So, there's a lot of encouraging stuff. There's just also a lot of discouraging stuff. So I'm going to have to nick Zach's underfloor here. And put it on Mick's car. Wait, what did I just say? I need to nick Zach's... Yeah, I did say that, right? Underfloor and put it on Mick's car. Because I kind of feel like he's our best hope. That's really harsh, though. I haven't quite nicked his full car, though, like James Vowles does. But, you know... Sometimes in F1 you have to be ruthless. So I think we're ready just to go into quali. There's no point messing around. I've still got that golden number, 1 minute 44 for an outlap. So I can remember that. I'm going to send Mick out first this time. Then we're going to send out Zach. I've had Zach now for, is it 10 races, 11 races, whatever one this is. And I still forget his name's Zach. I keep going to call him something else. I don't know what. It's so stupid, I know. So stupid. Zach O'Sullivan. It's not that hard to remember. Oh, Mick's doing all the purples. He's actually still got the best Sector 2 time. Oh, is that an outlap for the Aston Martin? Okay, never mind. Someone's beaten his Sector 1 time. That must be the McLaren, right?
Copy.
Surely. Someone on a lap? Piastri? Norris? Someone? Anyone? He lost his Sector 1 time, but I don't know who to. Yeah, Piastri. Okay, we're only 5/10 down. That's actually pretty encouraging so far. So I think we'll leave him on the same tyres. Maybe. Oh no, you got to put him on new tyres. Let's not be muppets here. Or do we? Maybe we just put him on a... Hang on. Maybe we just put him on a confidence builder run here. Although saying that, you have to go faster to do that. I think what I've done here, see, is put him on the wrong tyres at the wrong time. That's very plausible. That sounds like a me thing. Sounds like something I would do. Should we do visor cam? When the time comes. We got Zach right in front of us. Got his name right this time. It's always encouraging as well. Have a little drink while he charges up the hill. There we go. I'm relying a little bit on track evolution here to get us some green sectors. Didn't work for Zach. Didn't work for Mick. Never mind. What am I talking about? The fact is, though, Albon set a lap. Magnussen, Alonso, Sargent, Gasly, Ocon. We're still 3rd and 6th.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
And now Tsunoda bringing out the yellow flag for a spin. Surely I haven't accidentally done something good here. No, we're going to get destroyed in a minute. We're going to get absolutely destroyed. So we're going to switch them both to the softs. And we're going to wait until 2 minutes to go. Actually, let me do the maths. So 2 lots of 1 minute 40 is 3 minutes 20. Plus, I'm going to do this. For both of them. And see if we can time it. So we did a minute 3. So times that by 2. That's 2 minutes 6. Plus the 3:20. So I think if we wait till about 5.5 minutes to go. About here. We'll send Zach out first and then we'll send out Nick. I think that McLaren's coming in. Oh, that Williams has ballsed it up for me. Ah well, we'll still slipstream off him. So here's the gamble. We're on fresh tyres, so there's a speed boost from that. But ultimately, we're trying to get green sectors here, then have a cooldown lap, and then green sectors again. With a lighter car, with good track evolution, all the shebang. That's the aim. Get that Haas out the way. Are you kidding me? That's not on. Right, Zach's gone green. Mick's going to go yellow. Annoyingly, but Mick's got a bit more of a safety net right now. Who have we got? Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, Gasly, Ocon and Zhou. Realistically, we could be faster than those right now. Realistically. Another green sector for Zach. This is the teller for Mick. If he comes around here green... No. Maybe his tyres and everything got compromised by having to brake. So the cooldown lap and everything for him is going to be useful. Zach's up to 13th now. That's actually impressive. Obviously Mick didn't go faster. So now they're both on outlaps. There may be cars coming out of the pit at some point. There's a... What's that light blue? Is that Williams? No, that's... that might be RB, actually. Okay, that's less than ideal. I'm hoping, though, we've timed this just right so that we have enough time to do... Well, we have got enough time to do another quick lap. So that's good. But yeah, hopefully I've timed this just right so that we catch the traffic as it comes out and we join it rather than get impeded by it. Saying that, there are cars on a slow lap right now coming in, so we might even be the only ones out on track setting a lap unless they are doing... Yeah, because there's cars setting times now. Like the Haas and the Mercedes we just let through. So we might get really good track evolution here. Ooh. Every now and then I just get these little glimmers of maybe I can do this. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. Tyres are in a good window. Coming around the final 2 corners. We're in speed mode now, so that Mercedes can bugger off. That car looks so good, man. I love the livery. I want to do a special livery for the British Grand Prix as well, but I kind of don't want to change this one because I love it so much. Right, the Ferrari got out the way. Zach's gone green. Come on, Mick. Yes, green. Excellent. So far, the plan is working. So far, the plan is working. I think already, actually, we've done enough to get through. But we'll see. It very much depends on what the cars behind are doing. I think some of them have actually already set their laps, though. So that's it. They're done. Zach's gone green again. Here comes Mick coming round now. The RB got out the way, but slowly, and that is a yellow. And there's a yellow flag. Zach went faster.
Copy.
He's 5,000 slower than Mick now. The thing I'm worried about is that middle sector has completely screwed Mick's lap. Yeah, he didn't go faster. I think the yellow flag as well screwed him. 12th and 13th right now. Realistically, we could be faster than all the cars beneath. Oh, we're slipping. No, no, no. No. Oh, just. We just made it. Look at that. 15th and 16th. That was tight. Look at the times, though. We're only a tenth and a bit off Hulkenberg. We're only, what, 2/10 off Stroll? What was it, a 1-2? So we're a second and a half, basically, off of Verstappen still. But I'm quite happy with this midfield here. From Ricciardo down to us, Zach here is less than half a second. That's pretty encouraging. That's basically what we're aiming for, is that gap. So I'm not unhappy with that. Right, here I'm actually going to do the 2-run first, because that's what you're supposed to do, really, and then you save it all for the flying lap at the end. There we go. So now we'll send Zach out first. Was it? He did a 1:3.4, I think it was. So I'm interested to see what our first lap of Q2 looks like. Could be an interesting one. Here we go, boys. Purple, purple, good. Helps with the old confidence. Yep. So far, so good. DRS open, swinging round turns 4 and 5. In fact, there's only 10 corners on this track, and one of them isn't even a corner. It's ridiculous. But it's such a fun track. Just the downhill slalom. So cool. The final 2 corners as well, I think, are my favourite corners on the F1 calendar. You can really, really throw it in. Maggots and Beckett's, yeah, who needs that? And you've got turns 9 and 10 in stereo. Straight through the camera there. So that was A. Do we know? It just says outlap. Okay, a 1:42 and a 1:38. So we're only 4/10 off our Q1 time already. That's pretty impressive. Sainz obviously absolutely blitzing it. He did a 1:28. So that's again a second faster. We're not going to gain a second over Sainz now. That's not happening. Interesting, though, that the Ferrari went out early. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Leclerc's now joined the party, so he's going to be going slow up the hill. Hopefully he gets out of the way. Zach following him now. Should we follow Zach for a bit? We don't really give Zach much love, do we? Yeah, Leclerc got... Wow, that closing speed. That's another green sector. That's looking awesome. Green for Mick as well. Very nice. That McLaren looks like it's going a bit slow too, so that needs to get out of the way before things get too twisty. We're 1.4 down on Russell now. 1 down. Mick's still holding on, actually. Pretty happy with Mick. McLaren got out of the way. Green again for Zach. Green again for Mick. So the two run does work. Just got to be clever about it. There we go, final corner. That looked like a good corner from Zach as well. Green sector. 6/10. Gone up to a second again because Max just set one, but 8/10 for Mick. That's actually really good. There's so many cars that haven't set times yet, but the fastest ones basically have gone out. Verstappen, Sainz. And we're holding on. You gotta be happy with that, right? There's no reason to not be happy with that. I feel like doing a 2-run plan again. How long's left? 7 minutes, basically. So yeah, I feel like we do another 2. We'll wait till around 5.5 minutes again, and then out we'll go. I feel like sending Mick out first this time. I think we can hold on just a little bit longer here. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess around too much. We'll let the McLaren go, and then we'll send Mick out. And now we'll send out Zach. So that's a good slipstream gap, I would say. We're actually faster than Leclerc. I'm not sure how that's happened. We're faster than Piastri as well, but I'm not convinced he's actually set a decent time yet. Confidence is soaring. We've done something. I don't know what we've done. That's the thing. It's a bit like when I get a video that goes really, really well. I haven't got a clue how that's happened, but I'll take it. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches, you know? Alright, we've got good, clear track in front of us right now, but there are cars starting to come out of the pit lane. And that's where it can become a little bit dicey. Track position, not great. Yeah, I didn't want to see that. At least there's good grip levels, and we have still got a two-lap run plan. Actually, a lot of the slow cars are starting to move ahead. They're going to be half a lap ahead of us by the time we actually come round, I'd say. Alright, Mick on the track. So there's just that one car there, which I think is an RB. I don't know the colours. I wish the colours were on the timing tower as well. That would make my life so much easier. That car's going to hold us up right into the entry to turn 3 by the looks of it. Might have just got away with that. It's a yellow for Mick anyway, but that's fine because he's got new tyres, but he's weighed down with fuel right now. There is also the fact sometimes you might just absolutely nail it on the first lap and you can't compete. That happens a lot as well. Alright, here comes Zach with the obstacle in the way. Who is it? Oh no, he's gone off anyway. There's a Williams actually. Like a Williams. Good thing we have another lap in store for Zach then, because that's not how you look after your sector times. He's now dropped out. Mick went yellow as well in the second sector. But look at that, we're joining the back of a queue now for the cooldown lap, which actually plays nicely into our hands. So track position on the first lap might not have been the best. Track position on this lap should be pretty good. Mick is right behind the zigzagging Mercedes. That's Russell as well, who's currently 8th. So he's going to be pushing because he needs to try and get through. So if we slipstream him, that's going to look very, very promising. Alright, let's fast forward to crunch time. Here we go. We need Mick to go green. Those cars coming out now I don't think are going to make it round, by the way. There's a minute 25 to go. Mick's got good confidence. Zach hasn't. His dropped when he went wide. He's going to get held up by traffic as well. Yeah, that Mercedes is going to be in the way. Okay, he got out of the way. There's a McLaren and a Williams coming up. Mick went green. Zach went yellow. Okay, our hopes might lie with Mick right now then. Yeah, he went yellow, but I think he had to overtake on the corner there, which is very much less than ideal. As it stands, they're both eliminated. Zach didn't look like he was going very fast there. That was a weird one. Yeah, Mick didn't improve. He went yellow, yellow. I think he just caught by traffic. So he's qualified 11th. Zach currently 13th. I think that's... 13th and 16th. That's not as good. That's not as good. I'm going to have to make some moves. Could do a risky strategy. It's that thing. Again, because this game's a ones and zeros, it doesn't really work like the real world. So, I mean, what the hell is this? Now we can use some softs, man. Come on. The instinct is to go... Oh, that's on blues as well. So the tyre allocations let me down slightly. What's this one? We don't have the tyres for that. That's why it's not really an option. Let's do this, and then we'll add a stint at the end on softs. Now you can push right out. Like this. And then you can pull back some. We might have to go for a 3-stopper. So you're going to be softs. You're going to be hards. You're going to be mediums. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because this is crap. Our tyre allocation is all over the place. We ideally need a set of mediums that could last that long. We don't have a set of mediums that can last that long. If I show you the compounds again. Yeah, we've got 2 sets of mediums, both of which have been used. We have no new softs. We have 1 set of hards. No rain scheduled either. So it is this or nothing, basically. The only other option is we utilise more than 1 set of softs, which is doable, I suppose. We could go medium, hard, soft, soft. Do I not have an option to add another one? Guess not. Let's take B and we'll edit this one. So we'll move this back to like here, and then we'll add a soft. We'll bring that forward to there, and then add another soft. Bring that forward to about there. Maybe there, just for safety. I think we'll go with option B for Mick, because the softs at the end should make a difference. Now Zach is actually in a slightly better position, but again his soft is all over the place. So I think what we want to do with Zach, we want to start on mediums and switch to softs. So I think we go medium, not wet, medium, hard, soft. So that can be that. This can get brought back to there, and then this can get brought forward. Might have to be this. And that middle stint, we just go easy. It's a huge gamble, but we really don't have many options. I think it's going to have to be this. So I've ballsed up on the tyre usage. Sprint weekends, I have a habit of doing that. I do have a habit of doing that. Here we go then. Last and second to last. Incoming. Might as well just grab a screenie of that. And we're off. And we're going to lose 16 places going into turn 1. We're going to get lapped 15 times during the race. Yeah, Zach's lost a place already. Mick's lost a place already. Let's just pause there. Hide UI. Snap. And then Zach. Hide UI. Snap. That's so cool. That definitely wasn't there before. Definitely wasn't there. The way it all concertinas up going through the slow corners as well. The hairpin at Monaco is the worst. Oh, I think we had a bit of wheel bang in there. Go on, get him. Get Albon. Get him. Get him now. Overtake. Yes. I think Mick's actually gained places.
I don't know what just happened.
I think Albon hit him there. I actually genuinely think Albon hit him there. I want to see that.
And it was Mick Schumacher involved. Oh no, that's not how to do it. And that's certainly
Oh no,
wouldn't have
I
been
think
in
they
their
were just
plans
wheel to
today.
wheel. I don't think Albon was involved in that at all. Sorry, Alex. Didn't mean to blame you there, mate. So our hopes now rely on Zach. Just need to see what happened to mixed tyres there. They dropped a little bit, but I think the plan is still valid. It's just he's got a lot of work to do now to catch up. Oh, you do. That's not how you start a race, is it? Lap 1, end up facing the wrong way. He did actually make places up, didn't he? He started 16th and he was running in 15th at that point. Just, yeah, unfortunate. It's another mistake that's gone against us this season. I don't know if the game's hardwired to do that or not. I think it's a bit harsh to accuse it. It's just annoying. 2.9 seconds down, now it's gone 3. So we're sort of gaining on Gasly. I think it very much depends. We should be able to close that gap though. There's no point like actively watching it. Yeah, I think we're actually struggling. Oh. What happened to Ocon? Did he pit? No. Something happened to Ocon then, he just dropped. Now he's last. Oh, he locked up.
Let's take a closer look. Now here we are tackling turn 3.
I think even Mick's got ahead of him now.
Struggling with the car.
Oh yeah,
And they'll
no,
need to
that'll
be
do it.
mindful of the effect that had
Look
on
at that
the
green.
tyres.
The green on the Saubers there, incredible. You're not going to miss one of those on track, are you? Alright, come on Mick. You've got a pretty decent gap to Ocon now. And you are gaining on Gasly, who is on medium tyres as well. His tyres have got a bit more oomph to them. So we're basically driving with one hand tied behind our back right now because of the tyres. That's on me though. Like with most things, that's on me. Not really thinking about tyre usage and how that works on a sprint weekend. I think a few people on Facebook have mentioned that as well. How it doesn't really... It's not really obvious how tyre allocation works on a sprint weekend. And a lot of people are being caught out because of it. Good news is Zach is currently 17th. And I think he's actually holding these guys up a little bit, which is allowing us to gain. He's forming a DRS train, so as long as he can keep Zhou behind, we might have a chance here of getting Mick back up behind them. He is a long way behind Sargent though.
Don't seem to degrade a bit, but it's still fine to go.
Yeah, you're on used tyres, Mick. That's going to happen, mate. Alright, Zhou's got past, but Zach's fighting back. They're toing and throwing. That looks like quite an exciting part of the race. It's the DRS zones again, I guarantee you. So here Bottas is going to shoot through. Any second now. And then it's a... Oh no, Bottas has an issue. He's gone around the outside. Sainz has damage as well. But straight away, rear wing open. We've got the he's going around the outside as well. And I think he made it stick. Just don't spin like your teammate did. When are we pitting? Lap 18. We're on 14 now. You're coming in on 17. They're pitting a lap apart, which is, yeah. Okay. There's going to be a lot of pit stops in this race. I can tell you already. Wow, the gap there is extremely... Yeah, the grip's just dropped off, that's why. There is no grip. Right, Magnussen's pitted. Coming up to our time. Next lap, you're going on to new hards. So for that reason alone, the pace should improve slightly. What are you? You're one more lap.
Copy box.
Copy box, that's the one. Mick's now up to 18th, but that's because of all the pit stops. Ocon is rolling in last right now. Not going well for him, is it? Right, so now you're coming in for new hards. Next lap. Wouldn't it be great if we could just capitalise off a safety car or something and somehow manage to make up places? This is the only new compound we've got. We need to make it count.
Oh dear, that's not a good stop.
Ugh. I was about to say we should still come out ahead of the bottom two. That's a good screenshot. What happened? There's floating tyres. Why is he just sitting there? He was good to go. Oh yeah, Zach has to go on cool. Oh man. Yeah, this is all horrendous. Oh, 8th on the fastest pit stop. Mick's actually out ahead of Ocon. And he's on normal wear. It's just the fact he does have to stop twice still. Could we do anything else to get Zach a bit faster? We could tell him to deploy for a bit. Push. You could push here as well just to make up places. We'll watch Mick for a bit. What's the gap to the cars in front? That's the question. Oh, go away with the radio messages. You can get it gone like that. 2.5. 2.6 now. I think we're still getting tyres up to temperature, so that's part of it. Joe has pitted, right? Yeah. He's on faster tyres, but we're on more durable tyres. It's a real lottery, isn't it? I think we're losing ground. I think it's going a bit wrong. Oh crap, I forgot you were doing that. Sorry, Zach. I'm really not doing him any favours today, am I? He is catching Ocon though, even though he's on cool tyres. What are you doing? No, you're fine. It's that one I need to do. Yep. You need to get heat in your tyres. So that's going to cause damage to them as well. There we go. Bottas is out. We are no longer last. Good stuff.
Yeah, copy.
Ocon might retire as well, you know, with the damage he's got. That's a pretty serious one. We're gaining on Zhou. Zach's not too far behind Ocon right now. But he's within DRS. How did that suddenly happen? It's like we gained a second on a corner. Zach's flying. Not even on a DRS straight. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at the gap as well between Gasly and not Gasly, sorry, between Zhou and Sargent. There's a big gap between Gasly and Mick as well, I suppose. Again, not really much we can do right now. Oh, big crash.
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
Albon's had a pit stop issue, we'll watch that as well.
The Williams team move into their places.
That crash could play into our hands. It looked like it was at the front of the grid though. But if it pulls out a safety car, we can change our strategy. Ooh, that would be nice. Actually, a red flag. Wouldn't mind. I would prefer the safety car though, because slower laps would be good for us.
Here, and as I understand it, George Russell's involved.
Was that Russell and one of the Alpines? Is this him being lapped? And he's crashed into... Oh! Now that would normally be a race ender. There'd be damage like a broken suspension or something, but I guarantee you both drivers are still in. Oh yeah. Russell didn't even lose a place from that by the looks of it. I'm not sure who he hit, Ocon or Gasly. Russell has got damage. No safety car. I don't know what we have to do for a safety car. Mick's right up behind. In fact, Mick is now ahead of Zhou. Back up to 17th. Flying now. We're not that far behind Albon, thanks to his bad pit stop. When's our next bad pit stop? Lap 47. And 55. So the 2-stopper could work still for Zach. Depends what everyone else does, because some of them are on mediums, right? So they're going to have to stop again soon. Joe's going to have to stop again soon. So's Magnussen. And we're not even halfway through the race yet. But they could still be on a 2-stopper. It's a tricky one, that, isn't it? We're going to get past Joe again. Yep, there we go. We're going to to and fro with Joe for a bit. Saying that, though. Oh, no, he caught us again. I was about to say we cleared him. We have just been lapped. Maybe that's what did it. When he got lapped, he had to slow down, and then when we got lapped, we had to slow down. We're actually looking like we're going to unlap ourselves here, though. Just don't crash into him, Mick. Hey, look at that. We are unlapping ourselves. That's probably Lando. Right there. We've balls that up, haven't we? Alright, Zach. You've got a massive gap for a bit. Let's harvest. You do need to get some heat into your tyres again, though. We're pretty good on wear. We can go for standard for a sec. Alright, we're a second and a half basically ahead of Joe. We're 11 seconds behind Albon, so that's not great. But we've got a little bit of fuel to burn in a bit, and we've got ERS that we can use. So you can go back to neutral. We're still pulling away from Ocon despite harvesting. Yellow flag. Zach's just spun. There goes that gap to Ocon.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Oh. The McLaren couldn't get past either. Okay, you've got work to do now, so we're going to put you on push and deploy. We need to try and catch Joe. Particularly, oh, that's going to screw his tyres as well, isn't it? Oh, Zach. It's those mistakes that just make me think we've got the wrong drivers. And we do actually have quite high-profile Italian sat in our affiliate program now, which I forgot to mention last episode, who could, when he turns 18, actually step into one of these cockpits. And I think I have a fair idea as to whose. Spoiler, it's not Mick's. As bad as Mick is at times, and he has made mistakes, I think Zach's mistakes are still more costly. He causes more damage. You know, he spun just now, which isn't good. He's crashed, he's broken wings and all sorts. He's the reason we have no underfloors right now, because he kept crashing after we manufactured them. Are we gaining on Albon, or are we losing? We're gaining. Is Zach gaining on Joe? Yes, he is. So I think right now, the occasional push is worth it. How are your tyres? They're actually not that bad. I still think we could go for standard on these. I don't think we need to go for the blue. But I guess it depends. When's your stop? 47 and yours is 55, right? So there's no point waiting right now. Might as well speed up again. We're making inroads on Albon. I don't actually know what tyres Albon's on. Oh, he's on mediums. Yeah, they are going to degrade faster. Joe needs to stop soon. That's going to play into our hands, I think. Depends whether we go for... Well, he's going to try and go for the undercut, isn't he? In fact, there he goes. Yellow flag. And it's Zach again. See what I mean? He just keeps costing us. Over and over and over. He just costs us opportunities.
So heading into turn 1 here. The wheels just lock up there. Just unable to control the car by that
See,
point.
now there he shouldn't have slowed down. He should have kept going. Now he has to stop because his car's on track. But he could have powered round. Yeah, you get your lap time deleted. You're one step closer to a warning and a penalty. But at least you know, keep the momentum that you had. This race is all on Mick now. It's all on Mick. Which is a bit ridiculous. Getting to the point, I feel like not pitting O'Sullivan now just out of pettiness. But no, we have to. Maybe earlier than expected at this rate. It's so unideal. Right, we're holding off Zhou quite nicely. I think if it's a 20-second pit stop right now, we'll come out ahead of him still, which is excellent. Did we just lap an Alpine? Did we just lap Gasly? Bloody hell. I think that's the first time we've lapped someone. You need to harvest. You've got work to do, son. Yeah, we're not really gaining on Magnussen. I think we just lost 3 seconds there. But I think we got blue flagged as well. So that might be why. Is that a Ferrari and a Red Bull, maybe? No, that can't be a Red Bull. I think that might be... I don't know who that is here. That might be the other Alpine, actually. That might be Ocon. Alright, we're 4 laps away from Nick's second stop. Yeah, I feel like these extra stops are going to do us in a little bit. Depends whether we gain. He's run wide again. Ay, ay, ay. I don't even want to watch that replay. What's the point? He's not losing ground on the Alpines as such, but they're so beaten up. That'll be why. Right, so right now we should still, if we're lucky, come out ahead of Zhou. But I'm not confident. Next lap. Right, so now
Understood, focus now.
go. You can't really ERS, but you can attack on the tyres and just go like hell.
Copy.
You've still got supposedly what, 8 laps before your next stop. Right, 2.6. That's a good pit stop. I can see Zhou coming down the pit lane now. Or the pit straight, I should say, not the pit lane. And we are ahead of him. So that's actually gone quite well. Right, you've got some ERS to use. Let's do that. What are we? 1.7, 1.9 ahead of Zhou. We're 5.8 behind Sargent. So actually, yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We do need to stop again, mind, so that's going to throw things off balance. I mean, right now, if we stopped again, we'd still come out ahead of Zach. Such is the way that's gone for him. He's going to spring a puncture by the looks of it. Right, you need to go back to neutral. You've still got some fuel to burn. Okay. Could be worse. We've run out of fuel to burn. The tyres are still cold. Let's get heat into those tyres. See if we can close the gap to Sargent. That would be big. It's happening. It is happening. What's he on? He's on mediums. I don't actually think Sargent has to stop again though. So really, yeah, that extra stop's going to screw us. It's going to screw us big time. Where are you? You're coming up to it. Yeah, you haven't actually reached your lap 50 yet, so your tyres are... You might even get a puncture. It's just... doesn't... Was it the expression, it never rains but it pours? Something like that. Alright, you've entered the window. You're going to come out ahead of Ocon still. That sergeant in front there just got blue flagged. What's the gap? 6/10. I don't think that's enough. As I said last time, 4/10 is the magic number. You've got to hold on still, Zach. You've got to hold on. It's your own mistakes that have cost you that. Right, Joe's pitted again. So actually, that will keep us in position, right? And Ocon's pitted again. And if we get ahead of Sargent, that plays somewhat nicely into our hands. We've got to wait one more lap. Where are you now? Yeah. Time for you to stop. You're switching to a brand new set of softs. Next lap, and you will have speed. Before that, though, you're going to push, you're going to deploy, and you're probably going to burn up what rubber you've got left. Do not get a puncture. Do not spin. Absolute melon. Okay. So Mick, 38 seconds ahead of Joe. 2.7 effectively behind Sargent. I think he needs to finish 16th to get the sponsor bonus. It might have been 17th, I can't actually remember. Right now, Zach is in line for his. So we are going to make a little bit of money off this race, but we need to manufacture more parts. Especially underfloors, because we had to borrow Zach's for Mick. Before anyone comments, you can't tell me that he's spinning around like a top, because he hasn't got the same underfloor anymore. Don't believe that for a second. Alright, when's your next stop? 59. Zach should be coming in now. Is he actually gaining? He's down to... I'll tell you what, he is actually making inroads on Joe. He's going to have to do that all over again in a minute, but he is actually making a difference there. He's got one more round to go before he comes in. Mick's still sort of in the reach of Sargent. That is going to fall in a bit though. His tyres are going to drop off. Alright, you need to get your softs up to temperature. You need to stop deploying for a bit. What's the tyre? Yeah, 41%. As opposed to 69 on Sargent. I think Sargent's going to the end. I don't think... Oh, Norris needs to stop again. I think Mick's going to be the last pit stop after that.
Understood.
So yeah, there's no point getting too excited about anything there. I don't think Zach's going to catch anyone. Oh, never mind. I think he's just crashed.
2 secs. There's been a crash.
I looked like he was still going. He's up against the Williams there. Ah. I don't think that's his fault. I think he got pushed. You need to calm down there, and you need to calm down there. Which Williams is that though? Albon? Possibly. Oh, weird. The fact that Mick's here in 17th and Zach's there in 19th. That's Austria, basically. That's what it's like. You've gone past your... No way Zach got penalised for that. You've gone past your pit window as well, I've just noticed. So you need to come in now. So again, burn baby burn. You're back on normal. You don't really have any ERS to use right now. Come on, please be a good pit stop. Reduce that. Hide UI. Snap. .9. It's not the worst. We're going to come out ahead of Joe. I think Joe right now is up here. We're miles ahead of Joe. Okie dokie. He's back out on track. He's 24 seconds behind Sargent. We've got, what, 8 laps left. He'll have more, I think. Can we do it? Let's find out, shall we? So the new tyres alone will give us an advantage. Sonoda's got a mechanical fault. Okie dokie.
Copy.
Our tyres are currently 16% better. And they're a faster compound. They're not gaining fast enough. No. They're not gaining fast enough. Also, Zach's penalty doesn't really matter either, because we're 37 seconds ahead of Ocon, so it's just going to be 32 seconds by the time we cross the line. Doesn't matter too much.
Copy.
It is coming down, it's just not coming down fast enough. We can burn a little bit there.
Copy.
Yeah, I think actually it's coming down even slower now. Since we did that. 17th and 19th. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, Ocon's now retired. Gasly is a minute behind O'Sullivan. What has happened to Alpine? That's a great camera angle. That's a great reaction from Ocon as well, to be fair. Absolutely brilliant. Right, skip. We're coming to the arse end of the race. There's nothing exciting. In fact, Zach's now taking the flag.
That's Leclerc.
I think he's 2 laps down.
Leclerc is today's
Leclerc won, though. That's exciting. 17th and 19th. We didn't retire. Nothing bad like that. But it's not great, is it, guys? Let's be honest. It's not great. The tyres. If we'd had to have stopped twice instead of 3 times, we probably would have done better. Maybe even come 14th, 15th, something like that. But yeah, that extra pit stop for Mick. And Zach's mistakes, which is very worrying. Don't really know what to make of that. Before I end the episode, I'm going to skip through all this stuff. That didn't help either, to be fair. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. And that's a good one, actually. That's even faster. But that one is terrible. Oh, we did get the bonuses. Oh, sweet. That's good. We'll have a look at the mentality hub in a minute as well and see how happy everyone is. And your rating's gone up, which is also kind of good. Yeah, see, look. They're average now. Pretty average. Drivers. Affiliates. There he is. Andrea Kimi Antonelli. He's a member of our team. We can't do anything with him yet until he turns 18. I don't actually think we can put him in a practice session until he turns 18. But he is there and he's raring to go, which is excellent. So you might have seen there, we've got the British Grand Prix next at Silverstone. That will once again be practice on the... I've got the days of the week. Next Wednesday. And then the race the week after that. And that's it. That's all there is left to say, really. I'm going to go fix the car, get ready for the next race. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below. If anyone knows the tyre allocation for sprint weekends, do let me know. Because I clearly got it wrong. But I would like to know moving forward what it was meant to have been. So that I don't make that mistake again. So let me know down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, I will see you soon.